guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you are a new subscriber, don't forget to hit the notification button and the bell button so that you can be notified of new videos coming from this channel. As you can already see by the title of the video, I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I went out with a scammer. What happens is, like, it's in November, it's the weekend of my book club's year-end function. On Sunday, we're all just preparing to go back home, we're packing up, it's all good, done. So my friends and I are driving out, and then there's like a garage, as we were driving home. So we decided to stop at the garage because I needed to pee, they needed to get some snacks. As we drive in, there's about a group of guys, and I think it was about 4 cars, and they just parked there, and I'm just like, okay, it is what it is, so I get in, I go use the bathroom, and then I come back. When I come back, so I see this nigga, he's eyeing me, I'm eyeing him, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna let it play out, let's see what happens. So his friends are driving out of the garage and he's pretending to be looking for something in the car, and then I can see the game, I recognize the game, I see what's happening. So as his friends drive out the car and they're no longer in view of the garage, he waves at me, I wave back, he signals that I come closer to the car so we can talk. I get closer to the car and then we start talking. He's like, hi, what's your name, where you from, what are you guys doing around, this part of, the country? So I'm just like, nah, my name is Mbali, I'm from Pretoria, I was just here for a book club weekend with my mates, and now we're just going back home. He's like, oh, okay, cool. So I ask him, where are you from? He's like, check my number plate. Okay, check his number plate, GP. I'm like, all right. He's like, can I have your number? Give him my number, and then he drives out of the garage. I get into the car with my friends, and then we start singing Sangena, Sangena, because obviously fine. We're driving back home, and then he calls me. He's like, are you guys good? Do you need anything? And I'm just like, no, we chilled, we got everything that we wanted at the garage, so it's chilled, So this was on Sunday, right? So the week we had a date on Friday, so the week leading up to that Friday, he was hot on his heels. Like, he was texting me a good morning at like 5 a.m. every single day consistently. How are you? Are you doing good? What are you doing? Do you need anything? Whatever. I'm just like, no, good. He calls me the one time, so he's like, where do you work and stuff? I'm like, no, I work in Centurion. He's like, yo, ubachele ukuthi sekufike labafana base Centurion bangazongiphazamisa yabo. So actually, for the purpose of the story, let's call him Andrew. So Andrew calls, he's like, hey, sekufike Andrew, and ubachele labafana base Centurion bangazongiphazamisa, whatever. So I call my friends, I'm like, bona guys, let's Ranex step ladder, hotel melting butter. So on Friday we scheduled to have our date and stuff, so about Thursday I call my one friend, so I call my friend, I'm like, do you know a dude named Andrew? My friend is like, yes, I know him, he's from where I'm from, Kilepara, the Heidi Sharp. So you're good, like, you're good, you're okay. So with my friends, saying that, hyping me up, whatever, I'm like, okay, no, let's see what Friday has for us, So Friday I knock off early, I get home, I change, take a shower, put on makeup, put on a jumpsuit, and then I Uber myself. I go to Minling Main, and then I go to Tasha's, When I get there, order a drink, and then I'm like, you know what, let me call this guy and tell him that I've actually arrived, so let him finish off with his meetings and stuff. So I call him, it's like, okay, give me like 10-15 minutes, I was around the area and I'm gonna be there sharp. I'm wearing my shades, this guy comes through, I'm trying to look like a stunner. He's like, how manje, I'm a spexy. I'm like, no, how kanti you. He's like, no, I want to see your ass. I'm like, nah dude, like, cool off sharp. So we start chatting, and then like small talk, whatever, and then I ask him, okay, what is it that you do for like a living? He's like, I'm into imports and exports. Okay, what type of imports and exports? He's like, no, I actually have like a clothing line I sell formal shoes, and I sell timepieces. I'm like, okay, cool, that sounds good. He's like, I'm like, do you travel a lot? He's like, yeah, I do. I go to China a lot. Okay, already for me that's like China. So I ask him, so the timepieces that you sell, which timepieces are you talking about? He's like, I'm talking about Rado, Rolex, and Casio. Okay, sharp. So I ask him, so the Rolexes that you have, do they have like the authentication certificates? And then he's just like giggling. I'm like, yo. So he's like, why do you ask? So get no, I'm just asking because obviously we sell timepieces. I need the authentication certificate to show that like this belongs to me, and like that's about it. He's like, no, if you're funama paper, I can get them for you. I'm like, so they don't come with the papers? He's like, no, but I can get them for you. I'm like, okay, so if I buy a Rolex from you and it gives me problems, can I go to the Rolex store at Main Lane and get it fixed, you know? So like, he's becoming a bit uneasy. He's like, hey, wait again, yeah, you actually ask a lot of questions, yeah. Well, I'm like, no, it's not asking a lot of questions. I'm just interested in like your line of work. So he's like, nah, dude, no. I'm like, no, be relaxed, talk to me. I know guys that do this kind of thing, so there's no need to lie, you know. Just tell me the truth. I'm pushing my hustle, and that's it. We keep it moving, like simple as that. And he's just being adamant about it. He's just like, no, that's not like what I do, that's not me, that's not who I am, whatever. I'm just like, okay, chill. So it's getting up late. I think it was about 7ish. So I can see the conversation is making him uncomfortable. He's like, yeah, I need to go. And on this date he was like, I don't drink, I only drink on certain occasions. So I'm like, okay, cool, chill. Then he's like, no, call the bill and then we can bounce. Okay. So I was talking to my friend on the phone, and my friend was like, she is going to the Ayip at Main Lane. So I told her, listen, I'll just come to you and then we can all go home together later on. She's like, chill. So this guy is like, can I drop you off at home? And I'm like, no, not at all, because I didn't want him to know where I stay as yet, because we were not at that stage, you know. So it's like, where can I drop you off? I'm like, actually my friend is at the Cubana at Mainland Main, so you can drop me there and then I'm gonna meet her there and then we're gonna go home together, because I didn't want to tell him that I'm going to Ayip. Chilled. So we drive out of Main Lane, and then when we get to that Cubana side by the parking, he takes out like a stack of money. Like, I'm talking about a stack. So he takes out the money. I'm like, so takes out a stack of money, and like he's counting it, and you know when you pretend like you're not paying attention, but meanwhile you're just like I'm pretending like I'm not paying attention to him. Then he counts the money, and then finally you know when you have money and then you fold it in like this, like you're folding it in, and then cool, I take the money and then I put it in my bag. I'm like, thanks, because obviously you don't want to seem like a wiggler, whatever. I'm just like, okay, thanks, bye, give him a hug and I'm out, you know. So when I get out of the car, as I'm walking, I'm like, actually, let me see how much this nigga gave me, because why all that drama, you know. And I take out the money. Guys, guess how much he handed me? 200 rands. 200 rands. Like, it's just like, I don't get why the drama of taking out the stack, of counting it and whatever to give me 200 rands. It's not making sense. The combos are not communicating. Fine. Go to my friend, we have a good night, chilled, it's whatever. I tell her the story, we laugh it off. So 2 weeks later, after the date, we were still talking, but things were not as hot as they used to be, because I was just like, nah, I don't see it coming together. 2 weeks after that date, I get onto Facebook. He is all over. Like, it's newspaper articles, it's this, it's that. There's like a Hawks page that people were resharing and stuff. this nigga has been arrested. Okay, I'm checking the videos. There's a video of a helicopter chasing his car. His friends were in there. They were chasing his car. I see the other pictures. He was literally there laying on the floor. This nigga was arrested on suspicion of armed robbery. Yeah, we said fidelity. Guys. So I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And to add on top of it, this guy is a pastor. I'm only finding out way after, when I'm reading the article, that this guy is a pastor. People from his Kokasia High, people are just like, no, free this nigga ain't do shit. This nigga was just here in January helping us, you know, like wrap up, you know, the books for children, whatever. And I'm just like, guys, what is going on? Like, what is all this commotion here? This nigga's a pastor. This nigga's been arrested on suspicion of armed robbery. His cars have been repossessed. They took the cars because they just, you know, wanted to investigate where he's getting his money from. So I asked my friend, I'm like, dude, when's Agalani? Because I called you. I asked you if this nigga's straight, and you said he is. He's like, yeah, I said he's straight, as in you can go out with him on a date, but I was not gonna tell you the details of his life. How you gonna betray me like that? How? Like, how you gonna betray me like that? So finally I was just like, no, this is not gonna work out. And then there's another video of him that resurfaces from whenever, whatever, and he was with his mates and they had these like AK-47 guns, whatever, and it was literally an armed robbery. I was like, nope. I guess I don't new logo, the banditi. Never. So that was it. I literally cut ties with him. I told him, listen, it's been good, it's been grand, but I'm out. I'm not gonna be able to do this. You're a great guy, good guy, but this is not my share at all. So like, that was the end of like us talking, like the end of us, you know, having any sort of relationship or whatever. There literally was none, because I was just like, no, I'm not gonna go to jail for anyone. I'm not gonna be entertaining anything from this person because it doesn't even make sense, you know. I was like, maybe in a twist of events, if there's something that he's doing is shaking my life, I would have been like, oh, maybe but I was like, I ain't going down for this nigga. And literally that was the end of it. Done, capuche, out. So any other time that you ask your friend, Hore, do you know mang utumeka enge, take that advice with a pinch of salt, because I nearly went to the dungeon. That's it, that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my story time, and don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to comment if you have ever been in a similar type of situation, or if you went out with a scammer and it even got much worse than my story. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.